Hey everybody, it's Matt Feury from Avid here at NAB 2024, just talking to some people at the show, finding out what they're looking into, what interests them, what's going on. One of those people is my new friend Dennis Keeling from Columbia College. Dennis, what are you seeing here at the show? What has really caught your attention so far?
Well, AI is the buzzword of the show. I think everywhere you go, you're seeing AI this, AI that. Generative AI is a big concern for us. I teach at a college, and the concern is that if you can type a prompt and create a movie, why do you need to go to film school anymore? So that's the thing. We're here to kind of research and just see where are we at. Are we at that point yet? Is there danger that it's going to get to that point? One of the things that I was very happy to hear about, is Avid's initiative is that it's not generative. It's generally more of a helpful AI. This Ada product that you are working on, I know it's not available yet, but I look forward to it being part of Media Composer, especially because one of the things that students have a hard time with sometimes is learning how to do things in Media Composer, because they already know how to do stuff in other applications, and they want to try to make Media Composer do it the way they're used to doing it. And Media Composer has always had a different way of doing it because Media Composer came first. So, and that's what I teach my students, that you can't force one application to do things the same way as another. You need to learn the application, and I think Ada is going to help significantly with that in terms of being able to do a chat with the Media Composer, which is just mind-blowing, and ask Media Composer, how do I export? And it will show you how to export. And you can even give it commands and say, take this sequence, export it as DNX, and you'll end up with an export via chat. That's pretty darn cool, and I call that helpful AI, the kind of AI that is going to make the drudgery of editing sometimes, the tasks we have to do, like transcribing and making subtitles and doing exports and things that you do all the time, and it just takes time, and it would be so much easier if you could just tell Media Composer, hey, just do this stuff for me, and then it gets done.
Well, by nature, every year, I'm sure incoming freshmen, they're more sophisticated, more aware than the previous classes because of the democratization of technology. Kids are actually, back in my day, if you wanted to edit, you had to go to a school because that's where the flatbed editors or the tape deck editors editing systems were. Now, kids already know how to edit just because they have a phone. With this big debate, big discussion about AI right now, are the students that sophisticated where they're coming in asking you about that kind of thing?
They're not asking a lot about AI yet, even though they may be using AI and using AI tools, especially in other applications, generative AI tools especially. That's kind of the glossy, cool, mind-blowing, trippy stuff that you can make, cats with big eyes, doing dances and things like that. But, that's not the stuff that you really need doing professional editing. It's fun. I've done it myself with some other applications, but it's just mostly a fun thing right now. So students don't really ask about it much. They're mostly using the tools the way they've learned from YouTube how to use them in any of these applications. And quite often they're doing things wrong. And so that's why, or disorganized. They do things in a disorganized way because they haven't learned formal processes. And so that's what I'm reassured that we have a good place still in education because we're teaching formal processes, formal workflows to how to do things the right way, rather than just the way you've made up yourself, and going with best practices and standards that we're teaching them how to do things.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that does sound like a really great way to approach it, and a responsible way of approaching it. I'll make sure we scratch the big-eyed dancing cat demo from our lineup. But that's really interesting to hear what's going on at your school and what the things that you're seeing. I know there's a lot going on at the show, so thank you for taking the time to talk with us today, and enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, thank you. You too.
I'm going to try, and if you are here at the show, make sure to come by the Avid booth, say hi to us, and if you're not, well, stay subscribed, stay tuned, stay whatever to the Avid social media channels, and you'll hear more content from us here at the show. So stay tuned.